What is up, everybody? It's Team Skallywag coming straight at you from Skallywag base. Yar.
How's everyone doing today?
Yeah, chat.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments, in chat feed, wherever you want. Let us know how you're feeling. I'm feeling pretty good. There's a lot of rush, a lot of work to prepare for today's episode.
A lot of shopping that we did.
yeah. We had to run to like 4 or 5 different stores in order to do it. So it was pretty time consuming.
just to make some better setting and stuff like that.
Yeah, and let us know. Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the comments. Let us know if it's looking better. If there's something that you see that you give us as advice to improve the show, just let us know. We take any criticisms and try to improve our show as much as possible. We'd like to apologize. I know last week we said we'd be putting out a video over the week, and we did not, and we apologize for that. We ran short on time, and so now we do have some things that are about to be put into editing, and you should be seeing them coming out this week. We have one of them's going to be our first impressions from me and Pobarks on Battlefield 2042, and we did a recording for pack openings for Dawn of Majesty from Yu-Gi-Oh! You guys check that out. I think we pulled a couple decent cards, and I think it was very well worth doing. And I think one more video we're going to try to get out this week as well is going to be some Apex Legends. We're going to try to put out some Apex Legends content as well. And just, fun little streams or fun little videos that you're going to see us just playing games and, just see how we game, We're out there just to have a good time, and we want to show, share with everybody else that, on how we game.
If there's a game you want to see us play, let us know, and we'll try to get that out to you.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, just leave them in the comments. Throw it out on Twitter. Throw it out on any of our socials. We're bound to see it somewhere.
And then, by the way, watch out. I'm making some content. Last time I said I don't have anything yet, but now I'm gonna be making some content. It's gonna be some covers of some anime songs or game songs that I personally like. So watch out for that and look forward.
Yeah, that sounds good. And especially getting some music content out there because, that's what he's best at. 100%, Me and Putmarks here, we don't have much musical talent, so.
You guys have the editing side of this thing. I'm on the music side. I'm probably gonna have you edit it for me too.
yeah, I'm gonna have to do all the editing for it. It's all good. It's all good. It's a lot of stuff to look forward to, and I think we're gonna be coming up with some content here soon, going down to Frankensons, which is oh god, what's the name for it?
Card.
No, it's
Big
not a
card
card
shop?
shop. It's
Hobby?
a collector show.
Yeah, that.
A collector show. It's a place. It's only open 3 days a week.
Why do they call it show when they sell it to you?
Shut up. Because you show off everything and people buy it. See how that works?
I don't get it.
But
I don't get it, guys. Like,
it don't matter.
Tell me.
It don't matter.
Guys, tell me.
It doesn't matter if he gets it or not. We're gonna try to get some content of us going over to Frankensons, and also Little Tokyo. That is another place we're trying to get to provide some content.
Now, Glenn, it's not actually in Tokyo. Just remember.
It's not?
No.
Oh my god.
As long as you know.
Really? Oh man, I thought we were going to Japan, bro.
Don't spoil it. That's later.
Man, I got so excited. I'm like, oh man, we're gonna go to Japan.
Now you just ruined my childhood.
Good.
I thought they called it Little Tokyo because they always have that whole thing that they're saying that, you know, Americans are bigger than Japanese people and stuff like that.
Godzilla can come and destroy it at any minute.
Oh man.
So they gotta keep it little. Then he's like, oh, I don't want to bother with that. Anyways.
Yeah, as Stone Survivor saying up in the chat is saying it's like a gun show, because when you go to a gun show, the same thing. You can go and look at all the guns that they have, but you can also purchase them by legal means. All right, loopholes don't exist. They do all go by legal means. But if we want to get into the first topic here of the day, which is going to be games that upcoming releases, I believe Stone Survivor might be ready to join us for this segment. Are you ready, Stone Survivor? Oh,
where's he at?
awkward silence. I don't know how much of a delay there is, so.
No, he should be getting the message right about now.
Oh no, because I'm looking at the chat.
Me too. Okay,
Yeah.
well, in the meantime, while we wait, what are you guys playing right now?
Right now,
That's a good question.
we good. All right, it looks like he is good.
Well, while he gets set up, what are you playing, Glenn?
Me, as of right now, I haven't been playing much, but I usually play Final Fantasy 14 online. So, another one would be that I'm thinking of playing right now. It's an older game, but I missed the game, so it's Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen.
I was thinking of playing that. It looks fun. I just never got around to it.
Yeah, it's a really fun game. The classes are I love the classes on it. Each one of them has a they're unique to each other, and there's a combination of them. So you'll have your typical fighter, then your thief, and then your mage.
Okay.
And then they have the advanced vocation. They call them vocations in that game. Advanced vocation, which is a the higher one. So your fighter goes to warrior, your thief goes to kind of like a archer, a more archery guy, and then there's the sorcerer, and then they have a combination of two of them. So there's the fighter, or the warrior, or the fighter and the mage, which is they call mystic knight. They have the fighter and the thief, they call assassin, and then there is the mage and the archer, they call something. They use magic arrows, basically, kind of thing. I forgot all the vocation names, but yeah, I've been wanting to play it again. So I'm thinking of getting the game again. This time I'm gonna play it on PC instead of the console.
Well, it's out on Switch now, right?
Hey,
That I don't know.
Hey, give us a sound check, because we got Stone Survivor with us. Can someone give me a sound check? Can you guys hear him?
Testing.
I can hear him.
Yep, we can hear him.
Can the stream hear him?
Let me check. 1 second. Go ahead and tell him to talk.
Oh, here we go.
We got Stone Survivor with us. Can someone give me a sound check? Can you guys hear him?
Testing.
Yep, that's
All
good.
right, yeah, we can hear him.
Yep. Okay. Cool. All right. Continue on. Do what you
I'm a little low.
He says he's a little low.
Well, you were pretty loud on the stream.
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah,
play
it came up pretty loud on
Yeah.
the stream.
Oh, it was pretty low to me on the stream right now that I caught.
Oh.
I have my volume up kind of high. I don't know.
What, do I need to do more adjustments?
I'd make it a little louder.
Yeah, probably like adjust
A tad bit louder for
his volume.
I'd increase the decibels, maybe 13.
13 decibels.
I just turned it up. Let me know. How's it sounding for you?
Testing. We'll find out.
Yeah, I see you go all the way up to yellow, so you should be good now, I think. All right. That was an awkward silence again.
Yeah. Well,
All
we're kind of doing.
I'm a little low, but as long as you guys don't talk over me, we'll be fine.
All right. Sounds good.
So basically, when he's talking, shut up.
Yeah. Akira.
Why me? I didn't do anything.
You're the one that always tries to talk over a Stone
Wait.
Survivor.
See, I was going to say.
All right. So since we had that question and Akira answered it first, Stone Survivor, what games are you currently playing?
Well, currently, I've been really getting back into the DayZ scene. The DayZ scene is with the 1.14 update has been pretty fun. It's a great experience. Recently, I've also been really getting into Tarkov, and as hardcore as that game is, they call it the Dark Souls of first-person shooters, and really into it. And still same Overwatch addiction that I can't break. I got to go to Overwatch Anonymous all the time.
At least he admits he has the problem and going for the memes. But Stone Survivor was also, as I told you guys in the first stream, that he's the one that I'm doing the video with Twist to Hate on DayZ. And so I have been playing with him on some of this stuff. And before we finish up all the recording, he is going to take me on an adventure when it comes to base building. So that's like one of the last pieces we're looking for before we can start wrapping up that video. He wants to show me how base building works within that world, and show the differences between that and other games like Valheim and Minecraft.
Yeah, far more rudimentary system, but it's definitely a little bit finicky. It takes a lot of practice.
Yeah. So for me, current games that I'm playing, let's first talk about the cancer that I play. I have been playing League of Legends lately.
Oh yeah, that's true, huh?
But it's only been ARAM, so I haven't been massively competitive. I mean, obviously I still want to win the game, but I'm not sitting there like trying to play Summer's Rift or try to do ranked or anything like that, because I get really ragey with that game, and it kind of spreads out to any other competitive game from that point, and I become a terrible teammate for the most part. I become way too toxic. I've been playing some Overwatch, doing some Overwatch, because when Stone Survivor gets sick of his team, his other players that he plays with throwing games, he needs the solid tank standing in front of him so he can put out that DPS. And then what's another game? Apex Legends. We just recently played the open beta for 2042. I haven't played Final Fantasy too much lately. I probably need to get back into that. So for the most part, that's about where I'm sitting when it comes to gaming. What about you, Pobarks?
For me, I've been playing a lot of Tales of Arise. I think I'm a little more than halfway through so far. Really love it. I've been playing. What else have I been playing? I don't even remember. That's pretty much eaten up a lot of my time. Been playing Apex and the beta for the Battlefield. We'll talk about those more later. And I'm starting Far Cry 6 now. So far, I like it. And that's it right now.
I've been hearing a lot of criticism when it comes to Far Cry 6. Is that they're saying that the system worked really well back when Far Cry 3 came out, but now it's just overplayed. Like they need a change.
Yeah, I'm hearing the same thing, but I'm hearing it's either the people that really like it, it's the best Far Cry since, and then there's the people who, oh, it's just more of the same thing, which...
Yeah,
that
but if you
kind of
change
is.
Far Cry, it just turns into Just Cause.
Exactly.
Except it's in first person.
It's more of the same thing, but better. And so far, everything just seems better than the previous Far Cries.
So basically, there's no innovation into the game, right? Is basically what you're saying. They're using, if it's not broke, don't fix it type of mentality. But can a game eventually get stale, especially when its main priority is like being a single player game, right? You're going through for the story, adventure, and all that stuff, and when the gameplay starts to get really stale, unless there's an extremely solid story, people are going to notice that stuff, that it's pretty stale now and it feels really played out now, and there's nothing new that they brought to the table.
Well, supposedly this one does have a solid story, and it does, from what I've seen, it's shaping up to be a really good story. And everything just seems, for much of the same, it's better and improved upon.
Okay.
But we'll see when I play some more of it. I'm still in the very beginning.
My personal opinion on it is a game like that, I think the focus is more the story. I mean, you got the wild gameplay or whatever, and the things that people actually play Far Cry for, and all that is cool. I mean, I realistically think the only way you can keep the Far Cry, and then and make enough changes to where the story isn't the only focal point is maybe just adding more challenges to certain fights, make things a little more complicated, maybe do a little bit more Tomb Raider-y kind of stuff. Like, I mean, you're just gonna have to like puzzle up a little bit and change a couple of the interactions. But actually, they're just like adding too many things to the game. Then you're just changing the game too much.
Yeah, I can agree with all that.
Yeah, so what you're saying is like the better way is just to introduce slowly into every new game that they come out with, bring in something new. And then you could see if it gets positive feedback or if it gets negative feedback. If it gets negative, take it out, try something else. Or if it's positive, you keep it in the game in the next one and then try something else new for the next game as well, right?
Yeah, as long as there's a little bit of thought process in it and it's not too cheesy, because like, if it's just something that you could just cheese over and over again, it doesn't really provide any kind of actual like difficulty or, adversity.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. So, yeah, I think that for the most part, that's about all we've been doing when it comes to gaming. So, let's get into new titles.
New titles that are going to come out.
For one of the most recent games the game coming out that's closest is probably Back for Blood. Is anyone getting Back for Blood?
I'm excited.
I am excited too. I'm looking forward to that one.
Playing the beta, I did have quite a bit of fun with the beta. I don't know how everybody's going to take the card system as it came through, because I know that's a pretty new feature when it comes to Back for Blood, right? Compared to
definitely.
Like Left 4 Dead.
Honestly, I wanted to say with like Far Cry, but I didn't say it because I kind of wanted to wait for this segment. Is that card system they introduced is actually pretty amazing, because now a YouTuber can't just post a guide like, okay boys, this is level 2, we're just gonna run through it, you're gonna stand on this container, you're gonna do this, and blah blah blah, and it's the same shit, and then everybody can just do the same thing, get through the content. Every time you jump into that content, there's a mutate, there's something that's gonna be changing what form of adversity you have, and it increases the replayability so much that if single player games could introduce some kind of modifiers like that, like your Far Cries or a Tomb Raider series or a Metal Gear series, it could be revolutionary for like the single player story games.
Yeah, because I mean, if you look at it, it's kind of like Diablo or the Mythic Dungeons in World of Warcraft. That as you go up higher in difficulty, when you're getting some of like these elite packs and stuff like that, they get modifiers. they're stronger, they're harder to deal with. They may get double their health, they may get double the armor, they may get special abilities, they can freeze you, they can do just nonsense that you have to find a way to get through it.
And especially it being a multiplayer game.
Yes.
So something like something on a Final Fantasy game rating, like Savage or something like that. One of the Savage I've done there is that there's a mechanics there that everybody has to play their part, and if one messes, it's a wipe.
Yeah, in a way. I mean, but that's like wipe mechanics. This is the thing that comes in for like Back 4 Blood or something like that. It's always random. So when you go in, it is like you'll have the cards that you can pull up for your character for self-improvements, and then you'll also get cards that benefit the zombies.
Randomized cards. You can't select them.
Yeah, you don't even get to select.
Well, I've never actually played this kind of games. Like, I've always wanted to try out Left 4 Dead, but I never had Xbox. So this is gonna be a chance for me to try something similar.
It's actually
very
far
fun because I never played Left 4 Dead. Because I've always told you I'm not too much of a zombie game player, like Horde Zombie, but this game was legitimately fun because there's still like basically a storyline to it, and it's not like COD zombies that you just fight waves.
Like a horde kind of.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is that you would, if you liked Back 4 Blood, you would legitimately like Left 4 Dead. The only difference is that Back 4 Blood's going to have a much more higher replayability value to it.
And for people who care about achievements and stuff like that, from what I've read, they're actually going to lock the achievements in single player. So you cannot earn them in single player. You're going to only be able to earn them in the multiplayer.
That's dope.
So it's like forcing like people to play with each other.
Yeah, which is cool, but if you're playing with
to make it more difficult.
Yeah, but if you're playing with randoms, you're going to eventually run into one of those randoms who likes to just run across the map by himself and just wait in the safe room, which I've experienced a couple times already.
Yeah, we experienced it because every time we would get a fourth man, they would always drop out.
Or that one guy that just like ran so far ahead until he died, and then he just left. He's like, bro, like stay with the team. Yeah, but okay, this is like conspiracy level stuff. I think that's a marketing ploy. When you force people, when you're it's like, okay, you're gonna have to do this in multiplayer. Now you're gonna either have to have four. You're gonna have to find four like-minded gamers that own the game to achieve these things, or your friends that are like-minded. You're gonna convince them to purchase that game. So that one $60 purchase turns into 3 more $60 purchases on top of it.
Well, yeah, I think it is because I think there's going to be some achievements that are going to be difficult. It's going to take good coordination and stuff like that in order to pull it off. So,
but either way, it's great.
So, I mean, it still brings in a level of difficulty that most people wouldn't have available, if you could just do everything on single player and cheese it in a way.
Yeah, definitely. I think it would be better. I even though I say it's a marketing play, I still think it's actually a superior way to do it, just because it's going to provide a challenge, and you're going to have to grind the game a little bit.
Yeah.
So it also does prolong the game for people who are actually like for PlayStation, trophy hunters or achievement hunters or something like that. Yeah. So like it helps it give the game longer.
Yeah, it's a part of the longevity replayability type of thing.
And the game comes out on the 12th, so we should all be getting our hands on it very soon. And we'll definitely try to do some content in that.
Yeah, that seems like a game that I would really would like to get into. So, I think one of the probably top subjects we should talk about is you have the big three coming out with FPSs here over the next couple months. You have Call of Duty coming out with Vanguard. You have Battlefield coming out with 2042. And then you have Halo Infinite.
Yes.
Yep.
Halo Infinite releasing in December. So you have three, kind of the three powerhouses of the FPS market.
All right. Well, real quick then, which ones out of the three are you getting? All of them, two of them, one of them, none of them?
Call of Duty Vanguard is already on my no buy list. I didn't buy the last Call of Duty. I'm not planning on buying this Call of Duty. I mean, I could just jump into Warzone and play some Warzone. Be like, oh, I got my COD fix. Now I could just go and play something else. So, COD's kind of off the list.
Yeah, I only play COD to fucking shit on some Timmies in Warzone every once in a while.
Yeah, I gotta kill that Tatman gang, you know? And then, Battlefield 2042, I'm actually highly considering it just because I like the madness that comes with Battlefield, because you're always playing in large scale environments and it always seems like a fun thing to do. Now, I'm pretty sure they should still have it that, like, I don't remember what the name of the game mode is. It's like the invasion one. So one team's trying to push through the map while the other team's trying to defend against the push.
Yeah, that
Wasn't it called Push?
Is it
Or is that the new Overwatch one?
No, that's the new Overwatch.
It was Conquest. It was there was Domination.
I think it was Conquest.
And no, Conquest is the one with the 5 points.
Yeah.
And then there's shit, what was it called, dude?
I thought it was called Invasion, isn't it?
No, it's not called Invasion. Fuck.
Just Googling it.
I can hear it.
I can hear the typing.
Rush.
Rush, yes, that's what it's called. The rush mode is actually probably one of the more, like, I guess, Battlefield defining game modes, but it's also pretty fun because of the fact that you're actually playing, like, to try to, you know, if you're on the defending side, you're trying to stop them from pushing all the way through, and then on the other side, you're trying to get all the way through and get to the end. I always found it to be a very interesting game mode.
Is the open beta still going on? Or?
No, the open beta was only till yesterday.
Oh, gotcha. I downloaded it. I didn't even get to play it.
And so for Halo Infinite, I have a lot of questions when it comes to Halo Infinite, because for the most part, the past few Halo releases have been pretty unsuccessful. I know people were even returning the game after a day because they just were not up to the standard that they wanted. And I think the whole, I guess, arcade shooter type of style and stuff that comes out more on Battlefield and on Call of Duty kind of becomes more of that norm. And is Halo making an adjustment to conform a little bit more to that to compete with them, or are they just going to try to stick to the thing that they've been doing over and over again and hoping that it lands something? Because, you know, like, I've gone back through and played some of the old Halos. The story's still awesome, but when I'm playing the game, the gameplay is just like, yeah, this was cool back in the day, but it's really not that good now.
See, I can always have fun with Halo. I can always jump on and just play a few matches and be satisfied. So Halo, I'll get. Battlefield, I'll get. But I'm not touching Call of Duty. I touched the last one. It was okay, but nothing great. This one, I'm not even going to bother with. I'll stick with those two.
You touched the last one and it didn't touch you back?
No, unfortunately. That's why it's like, I know Battlefield will touch me.
It will.
See, so I'm going there. How about you?
I'm thinking about Battlefield. I was never really a Halo fan, or you know, I played
Even.
COD. I played COD, but it's only because you guys are playing it, and I'm never really a shooter guy. So but Battlefield, I think I'm getting it too.
All right.
And Stone Survivor.
All right. What are you gonna get?
All right, so I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna expand your guys' thought process on this a little bit. I hope. So Call of Duty out the window. They release subpar trash on a regular basis, and it takes 3/4 of the life cycle to get the game balanced and decent. And by then, you're fucking over it. So uh, everybody needs to stop buying Call of Duty. You need to stop buying Call of Duty and let Call of Duty know, let Activision know that this trash is not acceptable and it needs to stop. Like seriously, boycott fucking Call of Duty.
Facts.
And then and so, but when it comes to Halo Infinite, okay, when it comes to Halo, a lot of people say it kind of felt like Halo, just feels like Halo. And when you go and you talk about playing Boyfriend Simulator 2042, it's people say it feels like Battlefield 4.5. So because they're going back to the way they roots feel and the way Halo's going back the way their roots feel, I think it's gonna be okay. The reason why Halo, I feel like if you talk to any person who loves Halo nowadays, you talk to them about ODST, you talk to them about all these other ones that everyone's like, it was kind of trash, I returned it. Like you talk to them now, and there's a nostalgia to it. They're just like, nah, that was actually a pretty good game. I actually really liked it. The whole Halo series is good. And I think because at the time there was innovative things going on in Call of Duty, there was innovative things going on with Battlefield, there was other big games just coming out, and I think that it faded off. If is it Microsoft still? Whoever plays Bungie, if Bungie,
No,
if they
it's not
no,
Bungie. Bungie is not a part of Halo anymore.
343 something.
343 games.
343.
oh, it's 343. Okay,
Yeah.
but so if 343 can actually just like really recapture the Halo thing, the Halo experience, and release a game that's solid and like you're able from day one just to play and enjoy yourself, they're going to far exceed the expectations of what gamers are used to getting over the last 4 or 5 years with every major release. It's not even just Call of Duty. Cyberpunk was trash. The last Assassin's Creed came out trash. Everything comes out trash and then slowly improves.
I actually liked Valhalla. It was fun.
Yeah, because
It's a good game, but it was very buggy at release. It was fucking falling apart, and it took them releasing it to the users, letting the users tell them, "Hey, your game's trash," for them to fix it. And like I don't know if they just like absolutely cut like QA budgets out, but like these AAA companies need to like go play their fucking game.
that stupid looter shooter.
Oh, the Godfall.
No. The BioWare one. Is it BioWare? The one that was released by EA. Anthem. Anthem was a horrid, like the top example of releasing a bad game.
It is a bad game. Well, but there are some parts of it that I enjoyed. That's what kept me playing it.
No, you played it in hopes that everything was gonna get fixed, and then they said, "We give up." We're done.
Why?
First couple of hours of it was enjoyable for me.
Well, you know what it is? It had a good idea.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were just really hoping it would have came to fruition. Everybody I know who was like an Anthem fan was just like, I was just hoping these fuckers would get it right, and then they fucked me.
Yeah, see, I actually pre-ordered that one, and it just started looking bad. I started hearing bad things, and I canceled my pre-order.
See, the game that I was going for, that I was like, oh man, if they make some improvements, they fix some of this stuff, I think this could be a really fun game, was Crucible that Amazon released.
That was a fun game.
There was a lot of potential, but it was so bare bones because you had one map with a couple of different game modes.
Yeah,
so there
and
wasn't.
then everybody was a potato, so the game wasn't very competitive. And then, the only reason, literal only reason I won't even consider New World is because the fucking what they did to me on Crucible.
to Crucible, like the failure that they had on Crucible, and then there was another game that they were supposed to release before Crucible that never even released. So, like my hopes for it are
Messed up.
oh, what's going on here?
Don't know.
Oh, the camera's messing up.
Oh, we're having some technical difficulties.
Well, you guys keep talking. I'm gonna work on this.
All right. Well.
Yeah, so basically, like everyone's used to getting trash, and if Halo releases a good Halo game, good story,
No,
good
you got it,
PvP,
bro. Okay.
and it's not buggy, it's gonna be the best of the three.
Well, yeah. Well,
Personally, I'm looking forward to Halo. I'm a big Halo proponent, so I'm gonna get Halo, and skipping Call of Duty and Boyfriend Simulator 2042. I might be out on. It was fun, but the vehicles were way overpowered, like ridiculously overpowered, and like it's way too arcadey. I like the slide cancel in the game now. That's cool, but just there's like no recoil on the guns. Like I was just beaming Timmys from like 120 meters and shit, and it was like I don't know, dude. Like it was okay, but it's like it's not. I'm not gonna pay $60 for that. Like I could do that on some other shit.
no, yeah, I see that. I mean, I'll still get it because I have people to play with and I'll have fun with it. But I really am looking forward to Halo.
Our whole group will be. You guys will almost be able to field a 4-man squad every single time.
And as far as Halo goes, like I was hoping they'd bring 5 over to PC, just so I can actually see that story. But they're not going to. But whatever. I guess I'll have to watch the cutscenes or something. Because I'm not about to get an Xbox just for Halo. It does suck that I'm not going to know what's going on, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what else are we looking forward? What else? What other games are we looking forward right now?
Well, in this month on the 20th, Resident Evil 4 is coming to VR.
4.
Yeah.
Which one is the 4th one?
With
That was the one
Leon
with Leon and that he.
Ashley, the president's daughter.
Yeah,
Resident
yeah.
Evil 4 is a good game.
She's like, you want to come to my room and get some overtime? And she's like, no way. Well, that's going to the VR, so that's
Yeah,
gonna
okay.
actually
Okay.
that might actually be pretty fun. So I'm hoping to get on that right away.
Huh. How about you, James? What are you looking forward to?
And then we also got Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. What? The one that Square Enix are making?
Is it Square Enix the one making it? Yeah, Square Enix. Montreal.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That might actually be good. The soundtrack, they showed the soundtrack already. It's going to be a good soundtrack, which you would expect from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay. I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that because I was never really a big fan of Guardians of the Galaxy. Although it's funny. Star-Lord can be funny, or there's a lot of funny parts in Guardians of the Galaxy. I feel like Guardians of the Galaxy is the most, more of a lighthearted one when it comes to all the MCUs.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a bullshit. All of them are all lighthearted.
But you know what's not lighthearted? This game coming out on the 22nd called My Friend Peppa Pig. You can get it on PC, PS4, Switch, and Xbox One. Dark times.
Sounds like something that you're all completely for.
I already got my pre-order reserved. Now, as far as RPGs go, Blue Reflection Second Light is coming out on November 7th.
I'm not really familiar with that one. Which one is that?
It's like a girl RPG. Not for girls, I mean, for whoever, but the main cast is...
The main protagonist is a girl.
Is a girl, yeah.
Mainly female roles.
Yeah, I think it's all female roles, actually. I'm excited for that one. What else we got coming out? got the new Pokemon games coming out. The Pokemon Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond.
I'm looking forward more to the new project Arceus or something like that.
Yeah. See, I'm looking forward to that one as well. But since I get every Pokemon game that comes out, I'll grab one of these other ones. I don't really care which one though. I didn't really like the starters for those ones. I think it's what? Piplup, the
Which one?
monkey. No, yeah, the little monkey and what are the starters for it?
The what?
For Brilliant Diamond and the Pearl one.
Oh, I don't really remember. I didn't really get back to
Holy crap! I'm gonna die over here. I'm sorry.
I never really got into the
He doesn't play games.
Pokemon.
He says he plays
Until,
games,
like-
but he doesn't actually play them.
That
Yeah,
one was supposed to
right.
catch them all, not some of them.
I never really got back to Pokemon until like Sword and Shield, and the last Pokemon that I ever played was Red and Blue.
Which are the best anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, what else do we have coming out that's of interest? They're bickering over here.
All right. What else? Other games are? What are the big titles that you guys are looking forward to?
Well, I mean, I guess the big titles are like the ones we said, the three main FPS that are coming out. I would consider Guardians one of the big titles.
How about some of the other games that are coming out, like let's say 2022 or 2023?
Well, I would like to throw a game that's coming out this year into the ring.
Oh, go ahead.
It's called Icarus, and it comes out November 20th.
Icarus. Oh, not familiar.
Do you fly close to the sun in that game?
No, you flew past the sun. It's a futuristic game. You guys are it's like your space colonies and stuff, and people from Earth. They do a project where they fly out to some planet and then they try to terraform it like Earth, and then like the stories gets a little crazy and stuff, and I can't really get into it.
I
But
think
it's
I've
a
seen
4
some
or 8 person like cooperative survival game, and it's like you versus the environment and shit. It's made by the people who created the DayZ mod, and it's going to be an amazing game.
That looks pretty cool, actually. I think we're gonna have to jump into that. Oh,
I'm
also-
100% buying it.
Also,
So
Sons of the Forest is coming out.
yes,
Supposedly
I didn't
this
know if that was
month.
coming out this year or next year. I was going to bring that one up too.
I heard it comes out at the end of this month, actually.
Oh shit! I gotta hurry up and finish the forest.
Yes. So I'm hoping to jump on that one with you. And actually
Oh,
play
I'll be
it.
getting it 100%.
Okay, well then I'll be joining you on that one. Something else that should start at least shipping out this year in December is the Steam Deck. People who are lucky enough to pre-order them early should be getting them probably by the end of December, at least for the first batch.
Isn't the same thing as that stupid trash that Google released that wasn't any good?
What did Google release?
Huh?
The Steam Deck
Chrome.
is basically a handheld computer.
But you have to, everything's on the cloud, and then you have to
Oh.
basically stream your games.
No, you download the games to the system itself. You can even put them
Oh.
on a micro SD card.
Well, that sounds a little interesting.
I'm
But like,
actu-
what kind of game? Like, is it like a legitimate PC, like a laptop, or?
it's a legitimate. It looks like a Nintendo Switch somewhat. It's a
Okay.
legitimate PC. You can download all your PC games on it.
Let me know how it looks. Hold on. Pause. How does it look, guys?
It looks good.
It
from
looks
here.
at the roof.
It looks like a roof.
It should adjust here in a sec.
Okay, I see the adjusting.
You're a little
Adjusting.
crooked.
A little crook.
Crook.
Get all crook with it.
I would tilt it a little. I mean, you can have the angle if you want it, but like to the right.
There.
Rotate.
Yeah?
Looks much better.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going in front. Sorry, guys. All right.
Wash these cords. All right, we should be back and good to go.
It's really hard taking both of them off at the same time and putting them back on at the same time.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah. Now I see it.
Back in business.
Looks good.
Looks good.
Yep.
Thank you for your
Amazing.
work. Now, anyways, yeah, it's basically a Switch, but you can install your whole Steam library on there, and supposedly other stuff. You know, like
Yeah, but
it's just
like-
a computer.
Yeah, but like games that are like very dependent on like mouse and keyboard kind of play. How is that gonna
They
work?
have trackpads and they have different ways to set everything up so that way games that require mouse and keyboard can be played.
Look at, all right, here's the main thing, all right? If you guys want to learn more about how the Steam Deck works, go watch Linus Tech Tips. He's done quite a few videos on the Steam Deck. He's actually put his hands on it, he's gotten to play it, and has also shown that you can hook up a mouse and keyboard to the Steam Deck itself.
Yeah, I saw Steam Deck and I was like, oh, it's probably like that Google Cloud trash. I'm not even gonna pay attention to it. So maybe I'll go look it up.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for it. It'll be a way to play games I don't want on my screen in front of everybody. I can just play it on the little handheld.
Oh yeah.
You know, like
Hey, there's a ass slapping
Necropara,
simulator,
Pop,
you know,
the good stuff.
ass slapping simulator.
Shh, don't tell everybody.
Look at, that's going to be one of his reviews, man. You can't be spoiling the reviews
am
coming
actually lucky enough to get. I should be getting one in the end of December. I got my pre-order in very early.
For what, Steam?
The Steam Deck.
Yeah?
So hopefully, I'll be doing a video of the unboxing and telling you how everything works from someone who doesn't, he's not super knowledgeable about how everything is. So you'll get a very basic beginner's look at it.
That's cool. That'd be awesome.
There's a fucking bug flying in here and it's bothering
And then
the
you
hell
could
out
do
of me.
you could do a slappy ass game review.
Slap ass?
You wanna play
Slappy
some
ass.
slap ass?
Slap ass! Slap ass!
Go ahead and it's called slappy ass. I'm not even playing.
Oh, well, I'll have to look that up then. Maybe we could play with some shower with your dad simulator. But, look forward to that at the end of the year.
And actually, we need to get Glenn into the game review category here. So I think we should have him do Power Wash Simulator.
Or genital
Because it's an easy game for him to actually finish. He doesn't have to use his cheats to beat it.
I think the more interesting content would be like him doing truck driving simulator
Oh no, Bus Simulator.
or bus simulator. Hell yeah, that'd be
Is there a
great.
school bus one?
It
No,
doesn't
it's a
matter.
city bus.
There's going to be car accidents, and I'm here for it.
I mean, it's technically, if you want to watch a Bus Simulator and see Asians drive, just go watch Hololive. Dude. There's a couple of the Hololive JP that have already played it and are complete disasters, and it's hilarious because they're mad because they think they did everything right. Pecora is one that I call out on that one. So, what other games are going to be coming out?
Well, you just might talk about Icarus.
Icarus? What the heck
Yeah.
is Icarus?
Comes out November
Right
20th.
now.
Made by the creators of DayZ. It's a cooperative survival game.
Oh, that's the one you're trying to get me to get into, right?
Yeah, I wanted you to look into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Content. That one's going to be a great game. It's going to be a fantastic game. Gameplay and story-wise.
Well, I mean-
it's going to be a good game.
November 20th is, I guess, it's a terrible timing, I'm going to say, for me. Because,
Boyfriend
Oh,
Simulator.
we didn't- we
no,
forgot one of
not
the big
Boyfriend
ones, the big
Simulator.
ones.
Endwalker's going to be releasing. So, I gotta put out. Gotta get that content for Final Fantasy 14. You know.
We go into the
Gotta-
moon.
You got to put out so you can afford all those games. Get on that corner.
Get on that corner.
That's what we have Akira for.
What?
Get back to work.
Exactly.
You guys should start a lotion line and call it Akira 4.
People do that.
But yeah, that expansion I'm looking forward to. Really, it's gonna be a big one. Looking forward to the story. Looking forward to the new job classes. You know, they finally got a new healer, site wielding DPS job class. You know,
The
really
Reaper.
the Reaper. I'm really excited about it. You know.
I'm pretty sure we're all gonna be running around as Reapers, but
No. Everyone's gonna be running around as Reapers, and I'm gonna be running around going Cure, Cure, Cure. You guys dead? No. All right. Cure. Yeah. Our group. I'm the dedicated healer because I heal well, I guess.
I'm the dedicated dancer because I like to dance all night.
I'm
In the shower.
I'm more of a filler, I would say, I guess. But most of the time, I would tank if he's healing. and if he's healing,
he is a liar. Most of the time, I will tank. No, he doesn't.
No, I'm
He
saying-
sit there. He'll tank for like 2 days, and then he's like, and then he starts playing his ninja, or he starts playing his black.
That's
mage,
because
or
I'm-
then he starts playing
That's
his
because
red
I'm
mage.
leveling them. That's because I'm leveling them.
No, max level fuckers.
Yeah, because I wanna play them and learn them because I just leveled them.
No, you sit there and just keep playing all the DPS. He's like, I don't want to tank. I don't want to tank. I'm so
But-
I'm
But
scared.
but I'm saying like whenever he's healing, sometimes I would tank it, vice versa. Just to fill the whatchamacallit.
No,
Yeah.
if Akira ever heals, I always want to play DPS. I am not trying to die.
I feel that from Overwatch.
Alright, Overwatch, I don't play much, so I don't blame you for that.
I don't play much Overwatch because that game pisses me off. Like, there's an event, and they're like, cool, here's a cool new May skin. I want it. And they're like, no. You'll get everything but that. And I
Well,
go,
maybe you should play the game more, and that way you have tokens to buy what you actually want.
No, just give me it in a loot box.
Yeah, sucker.
I don't want to buy it. I want them to give it to me.
That's part of them giving it to you.
No, I want it in a box. And I want to open the box and be like, wow, look at this. Instead, I open the box and get nothing but middle fingers. I don't want that. Tired of it.
Nothing
Tired
but
of
middle
this shit.
fingers.
Every time I open the box, I hear a Roddy Rich song.
Here, what?
A Roddy Rich song.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
I'm
I
lost
know.
on that
You
one.
guys don't. Yeah, you guys didn't know. It was
We're outside
popular
that
on
loop.
TikTok. Oh, you guys aren't even little young kids anymore either. Y'all old motherfuckers.
I know.
So are you?
I know, but at least
You're the oldest out of us.
pop culture. I'm the hip old man in a tank top looking creepy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Are you over there watching Demon Slayer and trying to hang out with the little kids?
I don't even know what Demon Slayer is.
See, exactly.
It's
See.
about a man.
Boomer alert! Boomer alert!
You should watch it. He's like, oh look, a demon, and he gets his sword and throws it at people.
He doesn't throw it at people.
He threw it
I
at
showed you a clip from it because the art's really good.
Oh yeah.
It's got some good waifus. So,
Yeah, we concern ourselves with waifus a lot because, anime is always better when it has a waifu.
you start the anime, no waifu, just
But-
turn it off.
Okay, so there is a game that's gonna be coming out at some point in time. I don't remember when, but Ashes of Creation. That's also another MMORPG that's gonna be coming out.
Never heard of it.
You looking forward to that?
I'm actually looking more forward to that game than New World. With when New World was coming out to release, I was like, yeah, whatever. Ashes of Creation actually has potential to be something like a nostalgia trip, but something that's also very good at what they're doing. So that's been one of the games that I've kind of been looking forward to see. But I mean, you're not a AAA title, so it's taken a lot more time for actually the creation to become a thing than other games.
So with these MMORPGs, like, okay, so is this Assassin's Creation, is it going to be on a subscription system? Is New World on a subscription system?
No, New World is not on a subscription system.
Good.
New World, because of the fact that it's Amazon, they have their ways. You know, they do have microtransactions within the game. The only good thing that I have seen so far when it comes to the microtransactions within the game is that everything's cosmetic. So basically something like Final Fantasy 14. You're buying stuff just because it looks cool, so you can make your shit look cool. Compared to, some of these other MMOs that are like, oh, you can play our game for free. But if you pay a subscription and then you give us some extra money, you can buy all this shit from us and become overpowered. So I'm just hoping that Ashes of Creation doesn't become something like that.
I've actually never heard of it. I'll have to look up a trailer.
I'm gonna look into it too.
But now that New World is out, I mean, yeah, I mean, I know you have your criticisms about it, but with the gameplay that is available, doesn't it look like kind of a fun game? The 3 faction stuff, the wars going on all the time for territories. I guess that it changes the economy and stuff. It has like actual like impact on like the game.
To me, the game did look fun, and if everyone here was gonna get it, I would definitely be interested in getting it. But it's not a game I think I want to go in alone and just play it alone. I think that's a game I'd want to play with friends.
Okay, so my thought process on it is, like, I do agree with what some of the content creators have said, that they feel like there's not an identity for New World. Like Final Fantasy 14, you could say is the most story-driven based MMORPG out there. Nobody beats that story, right? When it comes to MMO.
And they say it's for weebs too, so that's another
I
thing.
It's hard to beat a Final Fantasy story in general.
Yeah. But I mean, even when you look at because even a lot of big Final Fantasy fans can also attest to, they say Final Fantasy 14 is probably the best Final Fantasy story that they've come out with too. And that is actually dealing with some of the most amazing stories that they have put out there, like, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 4, all 3 of those had amazing stories. Some people think Final Fantasy 8 is great. Okay, whatever. Alright. We're going to go with Korone, Vivi-san, best person in the game, because everybody loves Vivi in Final Fantasy 9.
Yeah, well, like with the Final Fantasy 14, a lot of people starts, it really loves the characters and everything. Some of them are being really almost like a fan stalker kind of thingy on some of the characters, like what Emma Selch, those ones like what's the other guy's name that's
Or Chiffon?
No, the main antagonist on Endwalker. Xenos.
What about him?
Like a lot of like girls would act like, simping on the guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any girls simp. I've
oh.
only seen Emmett Selk. It's
Emmett
been
Selk,
the only one that I've
Xenos.
seen that there was like massive simpage over. And then
Chiffon.
just everybody in the Final Fantasy community loves Orchiffon.
And
It's
then,
only because it rhymes, though.
What?
The name that they're simping over.
Emmett Selk?
No, you said Xenos?
Xenos?
Oh, I heard Xenos.
Oh.
Oh my god.
And then for the ladies would be what Ishtola, Alize.
Istola is hands down the most popular character in Final Fantasy because she's just awesome. But I think I'm on Alice. I'm on Team Alice.
I'm on Team Alizé too.
I skipped the story, so I don't know anybody.
Yeah, he just knows the light and the dark. That's literally his thought process on Final Fantasy 14.
There's some lightness, there's some darkness, some waifus running around, there's some monsters, you dance. Yeah. Now we're going to the moon, apparently. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, to the moon.
Transformers are gonna be there. It'll be great.
So, there is one game title that's going to be upcoming, obviously, because we've heard the leaks of, possible release dates here coming next year, which is where our resident addict should be coming in, Overwatch 2, right?
Yeah, well, I just say it's to be determined. I think there's a lot of positive marketing, but I also think that they're trying to memory hole recent events. So we'll see if they're successful with it. I'm really hoping for it, but there's in an era where loud 5% on Twitter can really alter the landscape of a business for some weird reason. You don't know if they're actually going to get through with it. I'm hoping that they do, and that they recover from sins of past individuals, because I don't think it should reflect on the company as a whole, because there's a lot of hardworking developers and lower end people who are affected by this. So I hope the best success for them, and I hope that their single player stuff is as innovative as Back 4 Blood's system is going to be.
Okay, and what's your take on the new changes for multiplayer? The 5v5 going down to a single tank instead of having dual tanks.
I think it's actually going to be amazing. Everybody, everyone's crying about like, oh, I don't have a tank partner to help me, and oh, you're nerfing healers, and what's this? And it's like, all of you people are on the same forum boards complaining about how you can't carry, and it's not like the game doesn't allow you to carry. Well, the game is going to be set up more to where you're probably going to be in, no matter what position you're in, you're going to have the ability to carry, because mechanics are going to be a lot more of the focal point. It's going to be a lot less MOBA-esque. And with the way that the map design is going to be, it's going to be a lot more spread out. I feel like it's going to be like Overwatch kind of taken on more like a Rainbow Six style or something like that. And it's going to be a lethal game if you're caught out in the open. And I think that's the direction it needs to go into.
Well, as long as they add more waifus,
They'll always add more waifus.
He's just going to be on the waifus the whole time. But I mean, I do see some positives, and a lot of people who are sitting there complaining about, oh, it's going down to single tank. Now, yes, I understand the complaint when they first announced that they were going 5v5. You're like, oh my god, because of you got these hacks, you got all these stuns and stuff, and blah blah blah. There was just CC madness. It's just like, you cannot expect a tank to operate within all the CC that exists within the game. But after hearing some of the reworks and stuff that they have recently announced, you can see that a lot of that CC is being dialed back. So they
are eliminated.
They are bringing, just like CC as a whole is just being dialed back, right? So you're bringing mechanical skill to the forefront for most of the champions or most of the heroes that you're going to be playing. Aside from a couple people like Reinhardt who just swing a hammer. You don't have to aim to swing a hammer. You just look at them and swing. That's not a mechanical skill. I know. I play Reinhardt.
It could still take some skill just to get up close and personal.
That is true. As long as they don't mess up my girl Tracer, I'm good.
Well, see, I don't think there's really anything within her kit that would really that they need to mess with, right? I think she's had one of the most solid like DPS kits in the game. Like she's like a true DPS through and through. You know.
Well, they changed my bay, right?
I hear that a lot of stuff's like I think May's gonna be the hardest one to rework.
I think they might make her a tank more than Doomfist.
I don't know because Doomfist feels more like a tank.
Bitch.
Not when you're flying through the air like the good Doomfist do.
See, I'm just curious. Like I kind of understand how you can make May a tank. You increase her health and pull stuff like that. Give her some armor, but she has a lot of good stuff. But the only thing is, you have to change her ice block, right? Because I think ice block is a terrible thing for your front liner. Because go ice block, and they're like, yeah, free reign on the back line.
Well, I mean that would the May would have to determine when's a good time to do it. You know. I just think
Use it to cut off people.
But
she's pretty much a tank now. So that's why I feel like if they were gonna like put anybody into a new category, May would be the best one to be put into tank because she's pretty much a tank right now.
yeah, but I mean, in the same time, you kind of say put the same case for Doomfist because all he is he's Wrecking Ball before Wrecking Ball was even put into the game. He could dive in, knock everybody up in the air, uppercut people, just disrupts everything that the enemy team's doing.
Yeah, give me 600 starting HP with Doomfist. I'm good with it.
God, you know how much of a disaster that would be. Oh my God, I do not want to deal with that. Especially like when I was sitting there playing Arisen and playing with his Doomfist, I would sit there and halt everybody, and then he would slam down. So he would basically have 600 health. Nobody could kill him.
They cap the health. I think it's like 380 or something.
Yeah, you get up to like 600. Because you have 250, right?
No, I'm talking. It's like 250 plus like another 150 or something.
Oh, that's garbage.
Yeah. Well, they had to cap it off because if you land a slam on 6 people and then uppercut 3 people, then you're all of a sudden you're like a god and unstoppable.
See, they could have helped. They could have done that by putting like internal cooldowns on targets that he's already hit for a shield, so you can't get a second shield off of them off a short amount of time.
Yeah, but if you're single targeting somebody, then you can get shield off that single target. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of breaks it. I don't know. I don't like that, but it's an option. But I wouldn't like that.
Well, let's hope Overwatch 2 releases sometime soon.
See,
we're not waiting forever.
Another thing is like, you know what it would really like. I think some of the stuff that they've been releasing have only given like minimal hype. There's only a couple of people that are like, oh man, I'm actually liking some of these changes, but the majority of people are still like, so what? You know, that's their response. What they need to do is reveal one of the new heroes that are going to be coming for Overwatch 2.
Nah, they just need to keep doing what they're doing and
they
just
still
like
haven't.
get the game right. They need to get the game right and release it. They're gonna do the next season of OWL on a build of Overwatch 2. So that's going to give it some hype. People are going to see the way Overwatch 2 is played before the game releases. I'm sure shortly after that, a beta is going to come out. And because like all this stuff, like they already did all the redesign. They already like made the alterations to the game engine. So all that stuff is done. Like they can upgrade Overwatch to the new shit like as soon as possible if they wanted to. But what they're still tweaking the balances because they know how unbalanced the game can get. So like they're working on it, and if with an early build on in OWL where all the meta people are and where they really absolutely have like halfway autistic brainiacs like strategizing for aim gods, then you're gonna see where they're exploiting weaknesses or where something's too dominant, and then they can do a top-down balancing because this is an esport, so they need to do top-down balancing from there. And as they do that, as long as all this time that they've been screwing the Overwatch community over when it comes to content in general, as long as all that time was used building a fantastic universe and a good storyline and amazing missions, that when this game does drop, like they have a great PvE game going along with a PvP system that has been 5 years of errors and corrections of this sport, this esport, and they can take that and perfect the PvP and just and make it a much better game. The game could be the best thing at release, the best game. I mean, this was game of the year when it released in 2016, so it could be game of the year again when it releases.
Yeah, I think there is, but I mean, they could still tease a new hero while still perfecting the game, because
They teased a new hero. It's that one chick that played with Soldier or whatever. They just don't. Nobody knows if she's a DPS or a support yet.
no, but I mean but that's not enough, right? Like, show us something. Show us what the character can do. Give us a glimpse, you know, of what to expect. Some of the stuff that we should be expecting from Overwatch 2, especially because what they said, they're releasing quite a few new heroes on the release of the game, right?
I think 6.
Well, they better release
So-
heroes with the game.
So like, people need a little bit of information to go, oh man, did you see that new DPS coming out? The bitch looks bad. Like something like
But
that.
they may do that closer to release to start building hype, because right now, I like, if they're putting, when the next Overwatch season starts is in April, so like 6 months from now is when we're gonna see like a running build of the new Overwatch PvP. So like, if they start dropping any hero stuff now or even anytime this year, like it's gonna create a small spike in hype, and then it's gonna be followed by criticism, and then it's just gonna disappear out of the cycle. I think that's something like, they honestly need to drop a release date before they even like hype a character, then hype a character after that.
Yeah. I think there's just a lot of things that they need to do, and especially because right now with the terrible spot that they're in, and you know, you have. To be honest, I think the way that they set everything up for the OWL season, and like this past OWL season, is just like, oh yeah, this was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to watch, and seeing Shanghai go from the team that started in OWL at 0-40 and are now the world champions of the OWL. It was a pretty cool thing, pretty cool story to see, but I feel like their season's really lackluster, right? Because League of Legends started before them, and they're barely getting into Worlds. Like, they're just doing their play-ins and stuff, and like, Overwatch started after League and has already finished their whole season. They're gone for the rest of the season, But now you got this hype of League of Legends coming out, and this is still the number one esport you have to compete with. It doesn't matter if it's the same genre or anything like that. It's still the number one esport. So this is the competition as an esport. So there's stuff that they have to do to get interest back into Overwatch and get people off of games like League and start looking at Overwatch again.
Or fuck League. How about even Valorant at this point?
That's true.
Yeah, but I mean, Valorant's still nowhere near what League is.
Yeah, and I'm saying that OWL still has to compete with Valorant.
Yeah.
Like, like, I don't even think they're hyped up to the. I think they're barely hyping up to the level that Valorant's hyped up to. And they've put a lot more marketing into it and stuff. And like, I don't understand why people like League so much, but I understand the following that they have and the hype that they have behind them. And like, if you're barely competing with Valorant, like you've got a lot of work to do still.
You know, I think one of the main things, especially as an esport, why League of Legends is so popular, is it's an easier game to follow out of every other game. Because you can tune into it and still understand what's going on in that state of the game. Even though you don't really understand how the game's like played, you can kind of still tell who's winning and who's losing.
I can't. I don't know what the hell's going on when I watch that game.
Yeah,
Shut
I
up!
don't.
You don't even, bro. You don't even know what mid prio is. Shut up.
That's why I don't play League with him.
Yeah,
I feel you.
It's all good.
Nah, League is just not my type of game.
But
I could jump in for a few
if
matches.
you go watch the pros play, you can see who's winning and who's losing. You're not going
Yeah,
in there. And going,
I've got a basic understanding.
because even when I was putting it on when we were driving up from Frankenstein's, you were following what was going on. You're like, oh yeah, TSM's winning. Like it was pretty easy to tell who's winning.
He just had a 50-50 chance of getting it right.
Yeah, I rolled the dice and I won.
Well, that and dude, I think League has some of the best casters in esports.
No, League isn't.
Captain Flowers is just he's entertainment.
League isn't bad. There's nothing wrong with it. The waifus are good.
Look, I'll tell you my opinion on League. I just don't like the controls. It's
Yeah.
uncomfortable for me, and that's it. Otherwise, it's not a terrible game.
I can agree with that.
And I 1v2'd Stone Survivor and Pobarks in League, and it was very funny.
I was playing another game at the same time.
It didn't matter, even if he was playing just that game.
I was
They
just
were gonna
pushing-
get dumpstered.
I was just pushing buttons and hoping for the best.
Honestly, I have a hard time with it. Like, I honestly do better on Wild Rift than I do on regular League because it's a little more intuitive for me on the phone.
I play Pokemon Unite.
It's because you guys' APM is low.
That's better.
Bullshit. I was a StarCraft player.
Okay, but you're not a StarCraft player now. I bet you if you got on StarCraft right now, you'd get dumpstered by everybody.
Not everybody, but a lot of people.
Look at StarCraft's a cult following. Everybody on there is probably too fucking good to play against.
Probably.
But I think that's going to wrap it up for the games, right? And we're going to go on to our last little segment. It's only going to be a little bit, and obviously Stone Survivor is not going to join us for this one because,
I'll be here for comedic relief.
okay, he's going to stay for comedic relief. So let's go into our last topic for the day. Waifus. Who's the best? So we're going to talk
So
about
are we
some...
gonna be talking about waifus currently or
No, just
waifus
your
in general?
your best, the ones that you could talk about, like, oh, within the last year, this is my favorite waifu, but this is my all-time best waifu as well.
Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
No,
Clark's all
Dixie
about
Kong.
the DK.
Dixie Kong.
No, Donkey Kong.
No, the
Donkey
DK.
Kong.
He likes that big old Kong. Oh, you mean
Yeah,
Seth Rogen?
give me that big old Kong. Oh, yeah, never mind. Ruined Donkey Kong for me.
There
Seth
goes his
Rogen used to be a.
childhood.
Seth Rogen went from a funny stone guy to angry weirdo on Twitter. So, yeah. Poor Rip DK 2021.
What happened to Rogan?
Rip DK.
Donkey Kong, Rip. He's gonna be played by Seth Rogen.
Oh, that's right.
Even his
That's
I read
right.
an article. Even his mother was surprised. Why was he cast on this role? Seth Rogen's mother. She's like, why did you get this role? What?
Because he's considered a bear to James Franco.
But he's a gorilla. DK's a gorilla. He's not a bear.
The monkey.
Oh yeah, shit. I was thinking of something hairy.
All right. So who wants to start off?
To our
Pobarks.
resident one?
Pobarks.
Our resident waifu guy.
I have too many.
Give us some of your top ones then.
Coconut from Necopara is probably my top.
You know, for somebody who sits there and says flat is justice and always going for like the lolly waifus, I don't understand the coconuts pick.
I don't know. I love coconut.
You never given me a solid reason why coconuts is good.
Sometimes it's just there's no reasoning. It's just good.
But she's not good.
You're
She's
just
kind
there.
of. She's kind of just.
You're just there, and it's like, okay, that's good. You're like, I like this. Like that video where he's like, good soup.
Look at that bitch lacks character.
You lack character. Oh.
Oh.
The loud ass snap, dude. He had a loud ass snap.
Hey, you're insulting waifus now.
Look at I'm insulting your waifus.
Gura's a waifu?
Alright, I can understand Gura. Okay. Even though I think she gets boring at times, but she also has some clever quips. And she sucks at gaming.
So do I.
Yeah. So, okay, I understand why.
Well, I'll say those two for now. And we'll. How about you?
Me?
Glenn? Yes.
Me? It's gotta be Hatsune. No, just kidding. You know, he's already grabbing that. I'm just kidding, okay? I ain't stealing your Hatsune. Okay? For me, I like actually Fujiwara Chica from what was that anime?
Kaguya-sama, love is
Kaguya-sama.
love is war.
Love is War, actually, yeah. And what's her name in
Miku.
Miku?
Let me see.
There you
From
go.
the quintessential
Okay.
quintuplets.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's pretty good actually. That's the one with the headphones, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, she was my favorite, but then I started really liking.
Dude, there's 4 other bitches that look like her, bro.
No, they all look different. Don't be the main character.
Women.
Don't be the main
Women.
character. What's the sister that's always kind of rude? What's her name?
Oh.
Is the oldest one is, was it?
No, the oldest one isn't rude.
Yeah, the
Karen?
oldest one is
Karen's rude. Very rude.
God, you know
What's
what?
her
I don't,
name?
you know what? To be honest, I kind of stopped watching it because I thought Boku-Ben was better.
Get it. There you go.
I thought Boku-Ben was better, and like
Bakugan? Yeah. They roll the balls. Like,
no,
Bakugan?
Karen.
no,
Karen.
Boku-Ben,
The Mandalorian.
the Mandalorian.
No,
Watch
Karen.
that. Baby Yoda.
Bring
Karen?
back Gina Carano.
Exactly, and Baby Yoda. We need some more
No,
Baby
listen.
Yoda.
Listen.
Nina.
Karen.
That's
Nina.
the-
Karen.
I actually started really liking
Karen.
Yeah, I started
Karen.
looking towards
Karen.
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 Karen. The Mandalorian.
Kakarot.
The Mandalorian.
I don't know what's going on.
All right, if there's any artists watching us, we need this character drawn ASAP. Karen, the Mandalorian.
How about you, James? Except for Hatsune.
Okay, well, hands down, we gotta grab that all-time favorite. Give me.
Oh no.
All right,
You're a wee bit
it's like I can even come prepared because we got Miku right here to chill with us. This is my number 1 waifu right here. You know, I always gotta let people know that she's great. You know, praise the Lord that she has graced us with her presence anytime we want to see her. And then right now, currently, I guess like current time, who's got to be the best? Fucking Millum, bro. There's
Millum?
nobody matches Millum when it comes to being an overpowered little bitch, and she's freaking hilarious at the same time.
Speaking of another one that I forgot to mention would be Nezuko.
Nezuko is good.
Nezuko,
always
yeah.
good.
And you know what? And for your Love is War, I actually like Kaguya-sama better. I think Kaguya is an awesome fucking
Kaguya
character.
is awesome, but I like the bubbly one.
Nah,
I mean, she's okay, but I mean, she's like, there's just the character development that comes with Kaguya makes her really good. But then you have, Nagatoro's great too.
Nagatoro.
I love
Nagatoro's
Nagatoro. She's great.
Stone Survivor. Who's your favorite waifu?
His
I
wife.
said Donkey Kong.
No, he changed
Yeah.
his mind. He changed his mind because.
Oh yeah. Rip DK. That's right.
Yeah.
I know you gotta have the best one.
Let's see.
Doesn't have to be anime. It could be a game.
Anything's a waifu if you're brave enough.
Well, in that case, the alien from Aliens.
Getting a little freaky there. I can do that.
The mimic from Mimic.
Again, if there's artists out there,
You can even
there's the next art piece.
you can even go ditto and you have
Rule
all the
34,
waifus.
boy. I
Rule
bet you there's
34.
something.
Stone Survivor and the Alien. That's Rule 34 is coming into effect.
That's disgusting.
Just wait till Cece sees it online.
That'd be awesome.
Clark, what the fuck is this?
I don't want to see what comes out of those eggs.
I don't even want to see what comes out of those eggs.
But alright, see, I told you, he's gonna have the best waifu.
I think he could do better.
Alright, he says you can do better. Step it up.
Get your head in the game.
Get my head in the
Get
game.
get your head in the waifu. Wait, that doesn't sound good. Get your head in the game, we'll go with that.
I mean, getting your head in the waifu. I mean, you kind of do,
What?
don't you?
Calm down now.
Calmate.
Interesting.
It's Tracer. That's what we're going with. This is Tracer.
I don't know. If I would have to say he was going to pick a waifu from Overwatch, it would be Doomfist.
Wow.
Doomfist may be a strong possibility.
Let's see how strong those fists really are.
Does it really doom you?
Just wait until that fisting happens.
I'm unsubscribing right now.
It would have to.
I'm
I
unsubscribed
like
to
the
my own
cold-blooded
channel.
From Overwatch would be Widowmaker, because like I like the cold-blooded killer look in people. That's why I like Russian women look kind of hot to me sometimes.
Alright. I mean, if we're going Overwatch, you know I'm going with May.
Really? Russian women?
There's
Strong
something about
Russian
that. There's something about that I'll poison you in your sleep look. That is, yeah.
And that accent.
I think most of the time,
It's like-
it's that I poison you in your sleep look is because they're malnourished.
They just look at you and they're like, yes, you'll say that to me again. And I'm just like, okay, there we go.
Would you still think that if I gave you a hot dog?
Well, strictly Overwatch. Who's your favorite waifu? Strictly Overwatch.
Strictly Overwatch?
Or Sim.
What else is there? Who was the females in there?
Tracer, Mercy, Moira, Anna.
David Bowie.
David Bowie.
We can be heroes just for one day. I bet you anything they were playing that song when they thought of Moira.
What else? Who else is there?
There's you have Tracer, Diva, Widowmaker,
Diva.
Symmetra,
Diva. Yeah, gotta go Diva.
Sombra, Mercy, May,
May.
Bridget, Brigitte,
Diva's a cliche one.
Zarya,
Even though
Farah, Moira.
Oh yeah, Farah.
Oh, there's the old lady. What's her name?
Anna.
Yeah, Anna.
Ash.
Ash. Yep.
Ash
I
Ketchum.
could fulfill that one. My wife was Ash for Halloween once.
I would say,
Orisa.
Oh, you want to go robot?
bro, it's all about. You know what? Fuck y'all. Zarya.
Who's that? That's that.
Zarya. That's
Yeah.
the one tank.
Yeah. Argue with me. Fuck with me. I'll fight you for it. Zarya.
Orisa.
I won't fight you.
She'll take it if she wants it.
No, she'll take you if she wants you.
That's what I'm saying.
I think for me would be Widowmaker.
She's
as
like,
well.
use you like a paper towel.
You're gonna have to share. You're gonna have to share Widowmaker with Glenn, I guess.
It's all just sitting there with all that sexy pose and with the sniper.
So she gets too hot buds then?
She gets too hot and then that was it.
That took really long for him to get out. What about League?
Oh, what's her
Lead.
face? I don't remember lead characters. That one
Teemo.
girl with that one
Team.
why is Clark the one that's just like no hesitation lead character that quick?
The man knows what he wants. He's thought about this before.
He loves the appeal of the global taunt.
That's right.
For me, I would say probably the biggest one would be, of course, gonna be Ari for me.
I'm waiting for my stuff to load so I can see who there is. Oh, her.
You know it's Yasuo.
Yes.
I thought he was gonna say Kale, to be honest.
Me. I barely get to see her face actually, but we're talking about waifus, not favorite champions.
She's still a waifu.
No, I'm saying for me, waifu would be Ari.
Fucking, as Clark said, so cliche.
Yeah, no matter. It's
I'm looking
Like
for
it-
her.
or maybe
Hey,
or
hey,
maybe,
all
or
right,
maybe,
hold on. If we're gonna have to say waifus, all right, I'm gonna be true to the Skallywag way. Misfortune, bitch.
There you go.
Or maybe Elise as well.
Oh, Rek'Sai's Bay though.
Rek'Sai.
That's why I always say the ultimate waifu in League is Rek'Sai.
I'd go Gwen.
Have you seen what Rek'Sai looks like, Clark?
Nah, I don't know.
Go look it up. REK''SAI.
I'm looking for it too, but I can't find it.
What? What are you looking for?
The one you just said.
Rek'Sai?
Yeah.
Where are we at? Okay.
Is it this what I see?
What are you looking at?
Oh.
Got a big mouth. Yeah. Kind of goes with my alien vibe.
Yeah, you are definitely looking at Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai is a female. She's actually one of my favorite junglers to play.
Is that how you met her? In the jungle.
Yeah. I started hearing Guns N' Roses playing in the background. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Kept walking through. And then she popped up, welcome to the jungle!
I guess.
I was hoping Glenn would sing more of it. God, do you not listen to Guns N' Roses?
I do. I know the songs. I just didn't feel like singing.
All right, start over
So-
and then let him sing again. He's gonna sing this.
Okay.
You start hearing it and then you go, "Welcome to the jungle."
We're fun and games.
Honestly, I was gonna hope he started singing a different song completely, but
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you're so demanding.
start over.
Night.
Whoa, take it easy.
All right. Is there anything that we want to talk about more or what?
I don't know. We kind of just put our waifus out there, but we didn't really. We should give legitimate reasons. Why do we like our waifus?
Why not?
Wait, it's
Like-
that's it. That's
like, I don't
that's
know,
the
man.
best answer there.
Well,
Why
no,
not?
because there should always be a reasoning, right?
Well, for me, with Fujiwara, I just like
There's
how
no
she's
reason for love.
Oh,
It just happens.
just how she's bubbly and energetic and happy. That's the one thing that I like about her.
So I'm gonna let you guys know right now. All right, another piece of content's coming out. Since he wants to have that as a waifu, this motherfucker's doing the Chica dance. We're getting this.
Chica dance.
Chica, Chica,
From the Chica song?
You're putting on a
From the
wig and you're
ending?
gonna dance. Wait, that's your waifu and you don't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Nope.
How?
I like how you looked at the wrong camera angle.
I did at first, right? I adjusted though. I fucking adjusted.
Yes, you did. That was good. That was good cover.
Good save.
All right. You know what? Well, I picked Hatsune Miku because, she's just awesome. Put her in any outfit. She looks great. She puts out a ton of good songs. Yeah. She's the perfect idol. She's the perfect pop star. That's my number one waifu right there.
How about you, Four Barks?
What did you say? She's bubbly. You can put her in outfits and she looks good in them. She puts out a lot of good purrs. What else did you guys say?
Songs.
No, purrs. She doesn't sing. She's a
Purrs.
cat. I'll say purrs. What else did you guys say? I'm just copying and pasting here.
Yeah, you're trying to copy
Lively.
pasta. Okay,
Yeah.
Coconuts doesn't look good in every outfit. Fuck that bitch.
See, he wants to start waifu wars.
I do.
We're not-
That's the whole point of this, is to start the waifu wars.
See, you can't
WW1.
You can't start a waifu war. until you
Yeah,
like
exactly.
all the waifus. So it doesn't work with me because I like all the waifus.
But your
Some-
waifus are
That's
trash.
That's
Someone-
gonna be another podcast.
If
I
someone
would
goes,
say.
I like
actually-
this waifu, and I'm like, I like that waifu too.
We're gonna go into great detail with this on another show. That's definitely something that's gotta come. But I think this show has gone on long enough, and I think we are going to end the show here today. Make sure you guys follow us on our socials. They are all down in the description. Leave a like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, leave a comment, let us know how we're doing. Any advice or anything that you may want to input into there.
Any any suggestions that you guys have, like what do you want to see, what would you like to see in the future, just leave that in the comment section, and
Somebody will read it.
so yeah, somebody will read it, and then we'll think about it.
And Stone Survivor, you want to throw out your info to everybody.
Yeah, I can always be reached on Twitter at Sinful Scumbag. And you can always catch me at twitch.tv/Sinful Scumbag. I stream between my Metaslave channel on YouTube and my Stone Survivor channel, but all the content does go to Twitch, and depending on the game, it'll be on Metaslave or it'll be on Stone Survivor. I have a Discord. You guys should probably also shout out your Discords. I will have links to all my channels and all my Discords and other different types of following areas at my Twitch very shortly because I'm a little lazy and I haven't done it, and over at Twitter. So catch me there, and we will see all you PMCs and survivors at another time.
Yes, and like our socials are in there in the description, so is the link to the Discord channel. Team Skallywag does have a Discord channel. If you want to come and interact with us on Discord, you are more than welcome to as well. And until next time, this is Team Scallywags signing out. Yarr!
What? That's a cat.
And you know what? This is going to get really scuffed because someone has to go in the stream.
I'll do it.
Because I had to use my phone because of your camera dying.
I didn't know
And
why.
that was my stream deck.
I
That was my stream
I didn't know
deck.
why it didn't charge. That's supposed to be the charging area as well. So.
Bye, battery.
I'm cutting through. I don't know.
Yeah, get a better battery.
It is a 3-year
All right.
battery, so.
Peace, guys.
But before we peace, how do I end the stream? Just end stream?
Yeah.